Between 1973 and 1976, an RV hit the road that was far too advanced for its own era. This wasn't a regular motorhome. It was a massive, mid-engine, fiberglass armored beast, sleek on the outside, but built like a tank underneath. It didn't just challenge the RV industry, it shattered it. But even though it was decades ahead of its time, production came to a sudden, mysterious halt, and the real reason why will blow your mind. Let's take a look.
Motorhome luxury.
We are talking about the FMC 2900R motorhome. Measuring around 29.6 feet in length, 8 feet in width, and 8.7 feet in height, the FMC 2900R did not come into the market as just another motorhome on the roads. It was a whole new big bad beast roaring on the US roads that almost overpowered all other vehicles. At the very first glance, the motorhome looks absolutely stunning with its massive body, incredible design, and tons of features that will blow your mind. At the front, the 2900R came with a slightly upright design with a touch of aerodynamics that made sure this RV operated smoothly on the roads and highways. You had a big split windshield that let you see the whole road clearly, a few lights above the front body to assist you during the dark, and a very clean and premium-looking bumper section that came with headlights, fog lights, and a protective shield at the front. Speaking of protection, the FMC 2900R was as strong as you'd expect your motorhome to be. Even stronger, to be honest. With a fiberglass upper body combined with aluminum framing, the 2900R was rust-resistant, long-lasting, and sleek at the same time. The manufacturers of this RV applied some techniques used for building armored vehicles. Lightweight aluminum construction, a strong fiberglass body, use of extremely durable materials, and components designed to last decades of heavy-duty operations, not just years. But this wasn't a masterpiece strategy of a well-known motorhome brand like Winnebago, Travco, or Airstream. This military beast actually came from a military background. The manufacturer of the FMC 2900R was none other than the Motorcoach division of the FMC, Food Machinery Corporation, a company well known for building military vehicles for the US military. The company manufactured the M113 armored personnel carrier, which was used extensively in Vietnam, amphibious landing vehicles, aerospace-grade components, and heavy industrial materials. When a company that makes tanks starts making motorhomes, you know something unusual is about to happen. The FMC Motorhome division only made around 1050 units of the 2900R during these 4 years, making this incredible vehicle even rarer. But the manufacturing stopped due to reasons that will make you go mad. We will talk about it later. For now, let's continue with the tour. Heading to the sides, the FMC 2900R came with window awnings, meaning the windows opened outwards from the bottom to make it look similar to a small awning. The motorhome comes with front-wheel suspension along with 19.5-inch alloy wheels that ensure smooth handling, less swaying, and premium quality balancing. On the sides of the motorhome, you also had the fresh water fill that can store up to 60 gallons, getting you sorted out for almost weeks. There was also a 10-gallon water heater. The wastewater tank holds up to 65 gallons, saving you the hassle of waste disposal every other day. However, this wasn't a standard configuration. The 65-gallon waste tank comes only when the FMC 2900R is equipped with a special feature we will talk about later. If not, the motorhome usually comes with either a combined tank setup or a separate gray waste tank. The factory brochures of the FMC 2900R mention a 105 ampere-hour house battery, a large alternator, a 50 ampere shore power cord, and then a huge 6,500-watt generator that will provide enough power to your vehicle for weeks. One of the most exciting things about the FMC 2900R is its midsection, which houses a powerful 440 cubic-inch Chrysler V8 engine that generates up to 250 horsepower. This was even more powerful than some solid cars. While other motorhome companies were using front-heavy truck-like designs, this mid-engine design in the FMC gave them a perfect weight distribution, sports coach stability, reduced sway and lean, and a lower center of gravity than any RV of its era. No one else did it before the FMC in the 70s. No one seems to be doing it even now. That's why the FMC 2900R was way ahead of its time. However, there was one brand that applied the same technique to their motorhomes and became immortal. I am talking about the GMC motorhomes. If you want to see that video, there is a link in the description. Go check it out after you finish this one. Moving forward, let's go to the rear of the 2900R. This was sleek, elegant, and attractive enough to stop you for a moment and appreciate the beauty. The rear section was fully packed with all the necessary equipment: the taillights, the rear bumper, and even a ladder that gave you access to the roof. At the back of the passenger's side, a 20-gallon propane tank was also there, and at the front on both sides you also found storage space to make your camping trips more comfortable. But if you think people just loved this motorhome because of its appearance, wait till you see the interior. Stepping inside the FMC 2900R, you instantly get to appreciate the style from the 70s. However, even today, the interior of this motorhome feels like a luxurious apartment room that has everything you'd need for a comfortable camping trip to your favorite place, or even full-time living. Right in front of the main entrance, you have a beautiful lounge that speaks of premiumness and class. Most of the upholstery is covered in orange, and the flooring also has an orange shag laid out across the whole interior layout, making it look really high class. Just beside the main entrance door, there lies a cozy sofa set with 2 tables that provide plenty of sitting and dining space for up to 4 people. What's even more exciting is that this lovely dinette quickly converts into a bed, offering sleeping space for up to 2 people. But hey, this isn't going to be your primary bedroom, although it wouldn't have been a bad option. There is an even better bed setup sitting at the back, but we'll talk about it later. For now, let's appreciate the interior layout. The interior speaks of premium woodwork everywhere that lasted for decades. The kitchen lies right in front of the dinette, and it's a pretty spacious section in the FMC 2900R. Along with plenty of working space on the countertop, the kitchen island has a 4-burner gas stove, a dual split sink, and lots of storage space inside the drawers beneath the countertop and above it on the sidewalls. What's really interesting is that there is also a section to install an electrical toaster or a microwave, highlighting how ahead of its time FMC really was. Beside the kitchen lies a big residential refrigerator that can keep your food items fresh and cool for days. Perfect for your camping. Heading toward the back, there is a big closet on the side of the main entrance, giving you lots of space to store your clothes and other items. Unlike some modern motorhomes that use mid-quality wooden finishes on their appliances, the FMC 2900R used the highest quality materials in everything, whether it is glass or wood. This not only gave the interior a more rich look, but also meant that these things would live longer, saving you maintenance cost a lot. So, while the FMC 2900R was luxurious, it was thoughtful as well. On the other side of the closet lies a spacious full bathroom setup that came out as one of the most interesting parts of the motorhome. The FMC 2900R has a spacious toilet space and a separate shower section that enhances your bathing experience a lot. But the crazy thing? The Thermosan system. The Thermosan waste destruction system from Thetford Corporation was an optional yet crucial feature and marketing point for the FMC. This was a system that used the exhaust heat to incinerate the holding waste in the tank while driving. In simpler terms, with just a press of a button, you can dispose of your toilet waste without even stopping the vehicle. This meant fewer stops, higher comfort, and a more convenient trip. Going to the back of the FMC 2900R, you have a twin bed setup that converted into a queen-sized bed, offering sleeping space for 2 more people. However, if you don't need the queen bed, you can simply keep it like split sofas and create more seating space for your friends and guests. Along with the bed setup, the bedroom of the FMC includes multiple drawers, mirrors, and an optional dual AC configured on the ceiling that keeps the whole interior cool and balanced. The FMC 2900R offered luxury and comfort no one else could match. With premium woodwork, quality appliances, and an ergonomic layout, this motorhome quickly became a cult classic among race teams, touring entertainers, and long-range expedition travelers. Even America's iconic Charles Kuralt preferred the FMC 2900R with his crew, while they crisscrossed America for their shows. Everyone who drove an FMC loved one. However, like everything else in this cruel world, the FMC 2900R did not last forever. After 1976 and 4 years of amazing manufacturing of around 1050 pieces of this masterpiece, FMC stopped the production of the 2900R. But the reason for this abandonment wasn't because of the quality. It was just a victim of time. During 1976, the geopolitical tensions around the US increased, and military contracts became even more profitable than they had been before. Since military defense was the source where the heavy money was coming from, FMC needed to shift its resources back to defense manufacturing. And the FMC 2900R, it was simply ignored. This was further made worse by the 1973-74 oil crisis that skyrocketed the prices of fuels. People quickly tried to shift away from large V8-powered engines to smaller and more fuel-efficient RVs, leaving luxury motorhomes like the FMC with a handful of customers. The truth is, the FMC 2900R was too expensive and too advanced. Even in the mid-70s, an FMC 2900R would cost around $50,000, which would be over $325,000 considering inflation today. The manufacturers used extremely high quality and expensive materials to build each part of the 2900R. But with low production value and high cost, there wasn't profit for them. Which feature really surprised you in the FMC 2900R? Let me know what you think in the comment section. This motorhome was also very iconic for its time, perhaps even more popular than the FMC. Click on it and we will see you soon at a new luxury motorhome.